Hata inanishindaga kuongea kama mbunge nikiwa nao watu hapa. But the truth is, even me as a first time member of parliament, I get to learn a lot of things every single day. And I used to sit on this side, and everything that I used to do was to criticize even before I read it. As we speak, this bill is a bill of 2018, meaning ni kitu imekuwa. What has been done by Mheshimiwa from Wajir is amendment yenye ameongezea pale. But ungeona pale mtandaoni vitu watu walikuwa wameshaandika, ilikuwa ni gava size itakuwa inaingia kwa simu yako, itakuwa inajua una 20 million utakuwa unapigwa fine. Acha sijui fare ukitumiwa fare ukose kuenda. Must go on again and again. We are able to tell people, and that is the MP here for Wajir, and also KJ, and also huyu ndugu yake, that we continue having forums like this again and again so that we can demystify some of these issues that we're having. Thank you so much.
Why was this law signed on the 15th of November, of October, that dark Wednesday, isn't it? Now, what had happened is, it was the 14th day. You can actually hold of it. It was the 14th day where, after 14 days, the law must be signed.
If it is not signed,
it becomes a law automatically. The president then would have abdicated his duty. When this matter appeared before our committee, when it was introduced 2024, and the aspects that it touched on, exposed on matters of child pornography. What has that happened? The next market, because the laws are getting tightened on the other side. The crooks who are laws are getting tightened on the other side. The crooks who are doing these kinds of business are coming to Africa. And Kenya is way ahead on matters of technology and access of space. Therefore, we had to find a way of tightening. That is why there is the issue of fragile assets, to discuss that these days when we want to follow you up, there are those proceeds of crime. Many times, it's not the physical assets we are talking about. We are talking about the virtual accounts, the cryptos, and those kinds of things. So we wanted to venture into that space so that if you want to come and make an investment in this country on that point, we are able to get hold of you. Now, Section 6, where it expands the work of the National Computer and Cybercrimes Coordination Committee. Listen, friends, and all Kenyans who are here. There is nothing that will be done before a court process is executed. In court, you bring a lawyer like him, all right? There is a law that will be followed, and then finally it is known this website that you are using is actually promoting terrorism, is actually doing the things of child pornography. What does the National Coordination Committee do? They can block it or bring it down. Yes. That's simple. Oh yeah, that's simple. Are we together on that space? Mm-hmm. Now, when it comes to the one, Section 27, offense of cyber harassment, if you look at what the law says, the initial one, and this is true, by the way, and these are two examples. Just recently, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, telling me they were from a neighbor's home where a young man who was in an institution here in Nairobi, a well-known institution here in Nairobi, they wanted to find out what could have happened to this young man. Was it an issue? Do this until your chief, your target, when you hang yourself. Can you imagine a third year, somebody so mature, but he was a very soft young man? So some of these things that amongst young people, because many young people don't speak out of many things they go through, and they believe that such kind of websites that takes you until you kill yourself, you hang yourself, and you have to go through. There is, of course, Section 46A to provide that the court can issue, please. Finally then, so that I go sit down and still hear the contribution of the people, orders that were issued. If you look at this order that was issued at Milimani Court, that is suspending Section 27, 1B, C, and 2. Actually, there is misinformation and disinformation in courts. Because what was being suspended, yes, one of them, a slight clause is here, is in this amendment. But the other one was in the 2018 main law. So the judge was misinformed that he suspended something that was not part of the conversation. In fact, it should have been the Court of Appeal, because this laws had already gone through court process and it was upheld. Do you understand? So there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation. Finally, I agree with all of you that yes, we need to go around the country And we need to improve, as Obina said, true. We need to improve the communication from our side as government.